So if you clicked on this video, you are obviously asking yourself, is the Nintendo Switch worth buying in 2024? There's been so much going on with the Nintendo Switch and the fact that a new system is coming out that a lot of people are wondering if it's worth buying this system. And today I'm going to show you why it is still a very important purchase to be buying the Nintendo Switch in 2024. I see everyone kind of ignoring this system since we know next year will be the year that the Switch 2, whatever it's going to be called, is coming out. But there's a lot of things people aren't realizing why this would be a nice addition to have the Nintendo Switch in 2024 compared to waiting on the brand new Nintendo console. Let's jump right into it. Now, obviously, the Nintendo Switch was a system that released back in 2017. The catalog has been absolutely incredible when it comes to a first-party perspective. There has been so many games that Nintendo is putting out on the system and is still continuing to put out on this system. So buying this system, you can still have a nice catalog of games for the Nintendo Switch, and best of all, the Switch 2 is confirmed to have backwards compatibility. So if you're buying a Nintendo Switch, you're also starting that collection for the next Nintendo system, which for me, I'm very excited because as you can see, I have a lot of Switch games here, so I was very worried that the next system would not have backwards compatibility to it. But I'm confirmed to have 600 games ready for the Switch 2. And with that being said, there's obviously going to be free updates to these games to running on the Switch 2 at a better frame rate. Now, a lot of Nintendo's first-party games that have come out this year, there's been some frame rate struggle. But people have found, for example, with Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door Remake, that there is a confirmed, or not really confirmed, but through data mining, you can find a 4K version of the game. Why is there a 4K version of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door? The Nintendo Switch doesn't do 4K. Obviously, the next system is going to be doing 4K, and I expect Nintendo to be updating pretty much every first-party game with a nice 4K update to have better resolution, better frame rate, maybe games will run better. Like, it's just going to be very nice. I'm going to compare it a lot to the PlayStation 5. When that system first came out, you were seeing so many games get updates later on where it was running better on the PlayStation 5, and I expect to see that happen with the Nintendo Switch 2. Another reason to buy the Nintendo Switch now is this is the first official price drop we have seen with the system with the upcoming Black Friday deals, and I'm sure we're going to see more of this throughout the holiday season. The Nintendo Switch regular model, no OLED, is dropping down to $250 with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe already on it, and the OLEDs are dropping to $300. I bring this up because this is savings that can apply towards a future Nintendo Switch 2. Now, the reason why I say this is, I know a lot of us like to meme GameStop with their trade-in deals, but the one time that I can actually give GameStop credit when it comes to trade-in deals are when it's towards a console. And now if you can buy a Switch for cheap, you can save that and let it go towards the Switch 2, because when the Switch 2 comes out, GameStop's gonna have crazy trade-in deals. I've taken advantage of this before with the new 3DS XL, for example. I traded in my old 3DS and only had to pay $50 for the brand new Nintendo 3DS XL. And that's some crazy savings. I expect GameStop to bring these same trade-in deals going into 2025 whenever that system is about to drop, because they have done it for every single console. The PlayStation 4, Xbox One, I'm pretty sure for the Wii U towards the Nintendo Switch. This is the perfect time to buy a Switch because you can use that system that you have that you're using to play these games right now and have it go towards that next system, saving you money when the Switch is already going to be on sale this holiday season. I'm telling y'all, this is the perfect time to get into the Nintendo Switch, especially if you're waiting for the Switch 2. Not to mention, I could see some of these first-party Nintendo games not going on sale anymore whenever the Switch 2 comes out. Now, I noticed something that PlayStation was doing when they did these free enhanced updates is their games would no longer go on sale if it had a PS5 update. With the Switch right now, with the Christmas season, you are seeing some very unexpected deals happen where games are cheaper. If you don't know, Nintendo doesn't really like to do price drops on their games, The most that you will see them do is $20, if anything. But now we're seeing games like Super Mario Odyssey be $30 during Black Friday, and it's probably going to be something that stays at that price pretty much all Christmas season. This is the perfect time to be buying these Switch games because I know, as a matter of fact, well, I mean, I don't know this for sure, but I think it's just obvious that Nintendo is going to be going down a path where they're giving free updates toward their pre-existing Switch games. Especially with the fact that Paper Mario has that 4K mode in it through data mining, they're going to be updating their past games, especially seeing how the frame rate has been on some of their more recent games. Mario & Luigi Brothership, for example, that game's frame rate is kind of all over the place, and I don't feel like Nintendo would be happy to have something like that be that type of quality. But when that next system comes out, they'll be able to finish the quality and making a good frame rate game. I see this being a big W for everyone, especially as some of these games might be harder to come by once the Switch 2 comes out, because they might make a totally brand new Switch 2 version where they stop printing the Switch version, make the Switch 2 cover, have like a whole brand new version, but if you already have the Switch version, it's a free update, if you know what I mean. We've seen that happen with the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X. It is going to be an exact replica of what's going to be happening with the Switch 2. We're also still seeing games come out for the Nintendo Switch. We don't know when the Switch 2 is going to be coming out. I've had a few people tell me, I'm just going to wait because the Switch 2 is probably going to drop in a few months. We don't know that. I mean, I was one of those people that originally thought the Switch 2 was going to come out March 2025, but we have yet to see this system get revealed. So I don't think it's possible that a March 2025 release could happen. I mean, Nintendo might just shock us completely and be like, yeah, we got to delay the system to 2026. We don't know when the system's coming out, so it's best to, if you're waiting for that system, just go ahead and grab the Switch. There's really no reason why you shouldn't want to grab a Switch with everything that we've talked about today. You can build a game collection that's going towards the Switch 2. You'll have a system ready for trade-in credit to save you money for a Switch 2. Not to mention that the system is already on sale. All that money, you might only have to pay like $50 to $75 for that Switch 2 by the time that you have a Switch trading in towards a Switch 2. And once again, we don't know when this system is coming out. This could be coming out next Christmas for all we know, or maybe not 2025 at all. We've seen delays happen with Nintendo consoles. It's not the most uncommon thing. When the Nintendo NX was called the NX, it was supposed to be a holiday 2016 title, but they delayed it to March 2017. Unofficially, but if you follow the leaks, you know that that system was supposed to come out at that time. We could see something happen since we have not yet seen the Switch 2, and I just think it does not make sense at all to be waiting for the Switch 2 if you don't have a Nintendo Switch already, considering all the deals that are going on with its hardware, games, and just building a collection overall. And I know sometimes people don't want the latest thing right then and there, so that's more of a reason to buy the Switch right now, because you have 8 years worth of games already built into this system. Nintendo's not gonna drop support right away when this Switch 2 comes out. The Switch is probably going to have support still, I would say probably at least 2 years into the Switch 2. There's a good chance that we could be seeing cross-gen games come to the Switch and Switch 2, because I know there's a lot of people like myself that have been speculating that Meteoroid Prime 4 will be coming to both systems. Same thing with Pokemon Legends CA. So the support for this system is still going to be going strong whenever that system comes out. I don't think there really will be a fear of missing out on the Switch 2, because I do know there's going to be people out there that's going to wait a few months just to make sure that the Switch 2 itself is going to be a good console and not another Wii U, which is more of a reason to why to go ahead to buy this Nintendo Switch now, because you'll already have a really good system. The Switch is an incredible system, and the fact that it's having its first official price drop since it's come out, I think says a lot about its hardware and why it's a great system overall with its game library. I'm telling you now, the Switch is an important system to buy in 2024, especially if you're a Nintendo fan and have always wanted to play some of these games. I close with this. This year is important to have the Switch with all of its crazy deals going on. As I mentioned before, this is the first time we've had a price drop with this system. We've seen PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X already admit defeat early in price dropping the system. I think PlayStation had its first official price drop this year, and Xbox has been doing price drops a few times. The fact that Nintendo has finally done it, I think says a lot, and is the perfect time to be getting into it. With that being said, because you're going to be having deals with its hardware and some crazy ridiculous deals with its first party games. Having things like Mario Odyssey for 30 bucks is going to be very special, because I guarantee you they could repackage that game for $70 maybe, because Nintendo could be going down a $70 price tag when that Switch 2 drops, as we've seen Tears of the Kingdom be a $70 game, and everything else on PS5, Xbox Series X, $70. So now is the time to be building a collection and have that collection go towards the Switch 2. Now, I want to know what y'all are thinking. How do y'all feel about buying a Nintendo Switch in 2024, knowing that the next system is months away? Or potentially another year away, but I think it's coming out 2025. I hope. I need it to come out 2025. I'm sure you guys want it to come out 2025. But I want to know what you are thinking. Have you bought the system yet? Did you find it interesting to see why it's important to buy one right now if you don't have one yet? Or are you still going to wait, knowing everything that we talked about today, and just have that money saved up for Switch 2 Day 1 edition with buying all the games that come out with it? I want to know everything y'all are thinking in the comments down below. Guys, make sure to backslash that subscribe button, like the video, check out the Twitter, check out the Instagram, check out the Discord server, check out the P.O. box. I received something in the mail for that, so whenever we get enough letters and all that good stuff, I'll be able to do a video of unboxing the P.O. box, which is going to be exciting. I know you guys will be looking forward to that. And with that being said, I've talked for way too much. Wait, I messed up that whole outro. I was supposed to say I'm talking for way too much, and then I can do all the shout outs that I just did right then and there. I'm trying to get to 15,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you guys could help out with that, that would mean a lot. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. I almost did the whole outro twice right there, because I messed up. You know, it's not a MonadoMax video if there's not a mess up somewhere, am I right? See you guys in the next one. Peace.